Nice to get that first one under the belt.
Yeah, it is. It's it's a great feeling. Obviously, I thought we were a little rusty with the week off, but again, because we've been playing every night really since the end of the year, so we're a little rusty, but we got it out and we got the job done. I'm proud of the guys.
The offense getting a little life. I mean, that's your biggest total in the playoffs, right?
Well, that was our chat before the game. Listen, we scored 305 goals in the regular season. We led the Ontario League, so feel good about yourselves. You guys can score. I'm not worried about that. It's about defending, and tonight they got some breaks and they scored on them. But again, we're going to be better. We were a little rusty, but give them credit. They played a good game.
And the juggling act again in the second period.
Yeah, a little bit. Just trying to find some life there, and I thought Christo was going right from the first shift tonight, so I liked him up there with those guys. Even got meet him out there, and he ends up getting a helper on the shift. So, yeah, just different guys in different spots tonight. Zito late in the game there. I liked his energy, getting him in there. So sometimes when guys you don't have your whole bench going, you got to look around, and I thought we did a good job.
A little frustrating the fact that they kept sort of pecking back at you.
It was, especially because we've worked on our defensive zone coverage, and we didn't really do what we wanted to that way. So we'll look at the tapes and get after it tomorrow. But again, just proud. Anuska made some big saves, and we got some timely goals.
For a kid like Christopoulos, I mean, playing on the fourth line at times, just sort of goes about his business, and then when he gets that opportunity in the first line, just taking advantage of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like talking to him, before the week, and he practiced really hard all week. He stuck with it, and then he got rewarded. I thought he did a great job stepping up, exactly you said, from the fourth line to the first. He's been in that spot before. I know Johnny Cool's like playing with him. He's up and down. He works hard, so it was a nice fit tonight, and he deserved it.
You go from a goalie in the first round that caused you a lot of frustration, and early on there, it looked like this guy was going to do the same sort of thing for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think, Gujo definitely gave us a lot of trouble, and, both of them are really, really, really good goalies. So, yeah, I think we just kind of need to do what we did tonight, and I think we'll be able to find success just kind of getting in the goalie's eyes and just making life difficult on him because, if we let him see the shots, he's going to probably stop most of them.
Can you tell me what Christopoulos brings to that line?
I mean, as you saw today, he can definitely score goals, and I think one thing is he just works so hard. He's one of the hardest workers on the team, just in the gym, on the ice, practice, just everything. So I think, he brings a really big aspect, and I think he's able to, help me and Cooley out a lot, and, it showed today.
Is it tough though when you haven't played with a guy in a while to have him come back up and sort of remember the little nuances?
I mean, honestly, I don't find it too hard. Uh, I guess half of the line I played with Cooley for, the last few months now or for most of the year. So, yeah, I mean, we've played with Christopoulos a lot this year, so I think it maybe take a shift or two to get back to it. But then after that, I think we were able to transition really smoothly and we're able to find success.
After that first period, you're down 1-0, and I mean, you're out shooting them. What's going through your mind? Is it trying not to get frustrated at that point, or?
Yeah, I think we definitely, didn't put ourselves in the situation we wanted to be after the first period, but we all believed in ourselves, and we knew we had it in us to come back in the game and win it. So, yeah, I mean, one goal deficit isn't too much for us, but definitely like to get a better start.
I mean, 3-1, they come back, they make it 3-3. They just sort of keep pecking back at you all game. I mean, were there defensive breakdowns, or is that just the way this series is going to play out?
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely a really, really good team off the rush, and they were able to capitalize off the rush. So, I think we just need to kind of not lay off the pedal and not cheat for offense when we're up. Because ultimately when we have a lead, we don't really need to score more goals. So, yeah, I think just kind of not let up and play the same way the whole game.
Nice, I mean, for you to sort of break out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think it's really good for the confidence. Just, I guess a little bit of trouble with, pucks getting in against Sarnia. So I think, yeah, personally, it's good to have a night where the bounces seem to be going my way. And then, yeah, I guess for the team too, it's really big for us being able to put up 6 goals on, a great goalie.
And right back tomorrow night, I mean, how do you sort of prep for that?
I think just try our best to come out the same way we did today, but a little bit better. And yeah, I think we'll have to make some adjustments and learn from last night, and they'll be doing the same.
Whatever it takes on the ice. Whatever it takes for each other.
Fans, wear your reds. Be Windsor proud and Windsor loud.
We need you to do whatever it takes.
So when they start juggling lines on the bench, how do you find out that you're moving up to it with Johnny and Cooley?
Well, I mean, he gives everybody a chance to play at the start, and whoever's going plays what they're rewarded.
Did you know you were going to go up? I mean, what did he say to you?
I felt like my feet were moving, and he told me my feet were moving and to get on the forecheck. And yeah.
What kind of feelings that to go out there and get that push up to the top line and then contribute like that?
I mean, you just really got to work hard, especially playing with those two. Like, it's tough to play with them, but you really got to work for the puck.
Is there a different philosophy? I mean, you're playing fourth line, now you're bumping up to first line. How do you sort of keep that mental aspect? Like, if you keep working, you'll get your chances.
Yeah, I mean, well, you just got to keep a great mindset, good positive, and just work for pucks. Try not to make any mistakes, and if you make a mistake, try to get the puck back. You really just got to work.
Do you think you had that third one there?
I believe so, yeah. I felt something hit my stick. So.
Going to those two, I mean, playing with Johnston and Cooley, what's that like? I mean,
They're really fast, and they make a lot of great plays.
So, from your perspective, is it what? Just have your stick on the ice and be ready? Or?
Yeah, pretty much. And just work for the puck for them. Get in on the forecheck and give them the puck, and they'll do the rest.
What was it like when the coach told you today that you were going to move up to the first line?
I mean, I felt excited. I mean, of course, you're moving up a spot in the lineup, and you really just got to keep working harder.
Nice to see this offense sort of break out because it's been a while since you guys have been able to put 6 on the board.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Sarnia, we played a really great goalie, Ben Goudreau. He really stood on his head against us and saved a lot of goal-scoring chances.
This guy's been pretty good too. I mean,
yeah, he's pretty good too. I mean, he makes a lot of desperation saves. He's playing well.
It's just a different philosophy when you get goalies like this. It looked like you had more traffic tonight than you had maybe against Goudreau.
Yeah, I mean, our game plan was try to get in front of his eyes and just get all shots on him.
I mean, he's off to a great start there. You're down 1-0 after the first, but I think it was like 3 goals in about 4 minutes. Does that just sort of show what this offense is capable of?
Yeah. I mean, we have a really great offensive team. I feel like we need to work on our defensive aspect as we let in almost the same amount of goals. But yeah.
Any nerves at the end there?
A little bit when Petizian scored with, I think it was 43 seconds left. Everybody was on their toes and just fight for the win.
What was the energy on the bench like when you guys would go ahead and then they'd come back and you guys would go ahead and come back again? Like, was it frustrating to see them always keep fighting at you guys?
It was a little bit frustrating, but they brought on a good battle today, and we expect them to bring a huddle every game in the playoffs.
You've had some big scoring games with these guys. Is it to your advantage if this is a more wide open game?
Well, if we score more goals than they do, then I believe it will be an advantage.